Here at CCX Media, we are surrounded by a team of talented photographers. Today, we're going to put those talents on full display. All of the stories you're about to see received awards for photojournalism. We begin with a story done by reporter Delane Cleveland and photographer Ben Kroll.
Pickleball is considered as America's fastest growing sport.
You want to try and surf? That's a good one.
So it would make sense to introduce it
After you serve, she would get a turn.
to some of America's newest residents.
It's very interesting to play, you move around a lot.
At Pickle in the Middle in Brooklyn Park,
After you get a point, you switch sides.
instructors took time to teach the rules of the game to a group of Afghan refugees who fled to Minnesota nearly 2 years ago.
A lot of these women are at home and they don't leave their homes unless there's an event like ours to provide for them.
Sonia Annunciacion is with the nonprofit Alight. She says this outing is one of a number of field trips she organizes for these women as they try to get acclimated to life here. The refugees asked us not to show their faces due to safety concerns back in Afghanistan.
These are some of the struggles that they've shared, that there's depression and isolation. They're far from each other. There isn't any form of transportation for them. So we are trying to solve for that. By providing that transportation, we have childcare to give the moms a break.
In other words, Alight is trying to make Minnesota feel like home.
That's what Alight is doing for us, and that's what I'm thankful for.
Hania is one of the 9 women who came here to learn the sport and have a little fun.
I would say getting together, being able to speak English, learning new stuff. So many good points are here.
Minnesota is likely a temporary stop for Hania and many of the other women here.
Afghanistan is my country, my homeland, and I hope I can go back one day.
Until that day comes, the staff at Alight are doing everything they can to ensure their stay in Minnesota is as enjoyable as possible.
Their lives have changed quite a bit from a year and a half ago. They're happier now. They have jobs, they have homes, they feel secure and safe, but there's still so much to do.
Another story that took first place for photography reminds us of a lost art. We had the opportunity in Osseo to catch up with a longtime shoe repairman who decided to finally retire. Here again is Delane Cleveland with photographer Adam Jukala.
Bring him in, we'll take care of it.
For the last 61 years,
This business opened up in 1962 when Brookdale first opened up. And it was a family business. My dad and mom opened it up.
Michael Zestowny has served an important purpose.
It is a dying art.
It's the dying art of being able to repair nearly anything made out of leather.
Heels, soles, rips on them, conditioning, dyeing. The majority of the work I do is usually on high heels.
Michael's Boots and Shoe Repair has spent the last 23 years on Osceo's Central Avenue.
It's been very good. It's a good little town.
It's part repair shop,
I have done baby dolls and put their heads back on.
part museum for anything having to do with shoes, boots, or leather.
Oh, a lot more shoe repair, yes, a lot more.
Since moving the shop to Osseo in 2000, Michael has amassed more than 20,000 customers.
And a lot of my customers have become friends now.
Friends who will soon have to find a new place to have their shoes, boots, and other leather items repaired.
I'm constantly busy.
Michael says he's retiring on May 1st.
I'm turning 3/4 of a century next month. So I thought 75 is a good time to quit.
With no apprentice to take over the business and fewer people getting into this line of work,
There's nobody going into it. So it just, it's tough.
Michaels will join the growing list of shoe repair shops taking a permanent vacation.
A couple in Crystal, they're gone. Maple Grove is gone. So within the last few years, there have been like 4 places that are just shut down.
It's why he's trying to get the word out so that customers can bring in items before he stops accepting them at the end of March.
People love their shoes.
In Osseo, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Did you know the northwest corner of Brooklyn Park is home to one of the largest radio-controlled model airplane clubs in all of the Midwest? Delane Cleveland and Adam Jukala put you in the cockpit for another first-place photography finish.
It's more than a hobby, it's a community.
On a large open field along Highway 169,
When you want the airplane to go up, you pull back on the stick, just like in a real airplane, okay?
Charlie Skalbach has found a second home.
Ready? Taking off.
At least 5 days a week,
Nice takeoff.
you'll find this former commercial airline pilot passing along his love of aviation using radio-controlled model airplanes.
We get a lot of kids right around the 9 to 12-year-old age that come out on Tuesday nights and just want to fly. And we don't charge them. It's all free. We use our own models, and if they crash them, we repair them.
Skalbeck is vice president of the Grassfield RC Club. It's the largest such club in Minnesota, with 156 members who come here to fly and teach others about the hobby.
Yeah, we love putting together models. We build models. A lot of guys build and then come out and fly them and then crash them and rebuild them again. But it's the camaraderie.
Of course, every pilot here
Boom! You push down.
has to learn a few lessons the hard way.
And this is called the walk of shame. Okay, come on.
Yet for a club that relies heavily on wide open airspace, it's the land below that could put the future of Grassfield RC in jeopardy.
It's very likely that within the year this will be turned into some type of a development.
The organization has leased this field since 1985, but Skalbeck says it's likely the landowner will sell the property to developers. Now he's begun the process of looking for an alternate site.
All we can do is try. We are going to work very hard, and it takes a lot of tenacity.
The same type of tenacity to get back in the air after taking a huge nosedive.
Part of the hobby, especially when you're learning.
In Brooklyn Park, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
The club has been in contact with the city of Brooklyn Park to find a new site. Meanwhile, we would be remiss not to mention photographer Dustin Scholl, who is a part of our team who placed in the top 10 for the Central region by the National Press Photographers Association. Congratulations to our photography staff and our other talented team members.
During this holiday week, we're taking a look back at our all-area team from a great fall season on the volleyball court in the northwest suburbs. Enjoy and happy holidays from CCX Sports. We'll start our dynamic CCX all-area volleyball team with a superb setter. Wayzata senior number 10 Stella Swenson led the Trojans to an unbeaten season in the Class 4A title. The University of Minnesota recruit had 877 set assists, 63 aces, and 215 digs. Swenson was two-time Metro Player of the Year in Ms. Baden Volleyball and is one of the state's best ever players. Number 3 Reese Axness of Champlain Park is another outstanding setter. Axness had 911 assists, 52 aces, and 175 digs for a Rebels team that was in the top 3 in the rankings most of the season and was runner-up to Wayzata in Section 5. The All-State pick has committed to Ball State. Number 22 senior Audrey Waterman set and hit opposite for Maple Grove. The Crimson Player of the Year, Waterman had 421 assists, 159 kills, and 208 digs, while earning all-conference honors and was named to the AVCA All-Region team. She's headed to Concordia St. Paul. Our outside hitters include number 13 Olivia Swenson of Wayzata. The senior was a two-time All-Metro and All-State player for the Trojans. Olivia had 354 kills, 198 digs, and 28 aces, and may be the best left-side hitter in the state. Like her sister, Olivia Swenson will play for the Gophers. Number 7 Carly Gilk was a fantastic right-side hitter for Champlain Park. The junior earned first-team All-Metro and All-State honors, racking up 418 kills, 222 digs, and 50 ace serves. Gilk is verbally committed to Minnesota. Number 15, Maya Jennings of Hopkins, is a great leaper and attacker. She helped the resurgent Royals to an 18-win season. Jennings had 344 kills, 301 digs, and 45 aces. She'll play for Bethune-Cookman. Number 25, Erica Lee, had a strong senior season for Benilde St. Margaret's. The school's career leader in blocks, Lee had 349 kills, 40 blocks, and 118 digs. She was Red Knight's offensive MVP and All-Metro West Conference. Number 17, Avery Jesuits, provided another great weapon for Wayzata. Jesuits had her best season as a senior, earning All-State and All-Conference honors. with 227 kills, 220 digs, 52 aces, and 43 blocks. She's considering D1 offers. Our middles include number 17, Jade Evans of Osseo. The junior had 319 kills and 64 blocks while earning all Northwest Suburban Conference honors and providing great leadership to the Orioles. Number 27, Katie Kelsenberg of Wayzata sometimes gets overlooked on a talent-filled squad, but she can play. The junior had 105 blocks, 208 kills, and 34 aces while earning all tournament honors at state. She's committed to George Mason. Our defensive specialists liberos include number 9, Caitlin Erickson of Champlin Park. The senior had 328 digs with 561 service receptions while earning all Metro and all state honors for the 24-win Rebels. Rounding out our squad is number 5, Bianca Nister of Wayzata. The senior libero had 271 digs with 90 assists and 27 aces, and was named All-Lake Conference and All-Tournament team at state. She's headed to UC Santa Barbara. What a group, the CCX All-Area Volleyball team. These girls also had strong seasons. The honorable mention picks for volleyball. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.